A Game Week 1 bench boost once helped me reach 3rd in the world.
Cheeky boy.
See, the bench boost in FPL allows your bench players' points to also count. 15 players scoring points versus everyone else's 11. The strategy is to build an FPL team to only target the best Game Week 1 fixtures, then wildcard in straight after to get a brand new team, making this a 1 game week all or nothing. That is also my strategy this year, but will it work again?
We'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look.
The first game of the season saw Liverpool play Bournemouth at Anfield. The defending champions Liverpool walked the league last year and have strengthened even further with new signings. Arne Slot team is really looking unstoppable now. Shut up, yeah? Bournemouth, on the other hand, have sold their entire defence to Liverpool, PSG and Real Madrid. What in the FIFA career mode transfers are they, by the way? Liverpool are heavy favourites to win, which is also why Mo Salah is the most captain player in FPL in Game Week 1. Which is also why I don't have him. He is a no Salah in my team. To reach the heights of 3rd in the world in FPL, you really need to go against the crowd and go all out. So instead, I've gone for their 3 new signings, Ekitike, Wirtz and Frimpong. Will this gamble work out, or will no Salah punish me? Just 1 Salah goal or assist could ruin my entire week. Let's see if he will bring me Mo pain. The game was underway and Salah looked very lively straight away. A nice save by Petrovic saved me from tears in just minutes after Salah's shot was heading towards goal. At this point, the sofa I was hiding behind wasn't enough. But then Ekitike is through and scores the first goal of the season, the first goal in my FPL team. Hugo Ekitike is only owned by 15% of FPL players and I was the only FPL content creator in the world that has him. What an absolutely amazing start. 3rd in the world, here we go again. Surely it can't get better.
It can.
Where Ekitike gets the ball, plays it to Gakpo, who beats his man and scores. Gakpo goal, Ekitike assist. A goal and an assist puts Ekitike on 8 FPL points and counting already, currently in all of the bonus points too. That Liverpool attack is looking very good, apart from Wirtz and Salah captain. Then, on 59 minutes, Frimpong is subbed off. You need to hit 60 minutes to get the clean sheet in FPL, so despite Liverpool not conceding, he goes off with just 1 point. Maybe, just maybe, it was better to go for Van Dijk.
Who cares?
Then Bournemouth score and Liverpool lose a clean sheet anyway. Which also means Salah captainers get 1 less point too. Then Semenyo runs through the team and scores again. The game is now 2-2 with the champions throwing away a 2-goal lead. Liverpool absolutely falling apart, making Slot go bald. He's stressing so much. Are they going to bottle the league in just the first game of the season as reigning champions? Never mind. Chiesa scores and Liverpool are winning 3-2.
Well, you just knew that was going to happen.
Then it happens. Salah gets the ball and slots it home, scoring in the 94th minute. Even though he's not looked good all game, he finally rewards his captainers and punishes me for going against him. That is a big boy unlucky. It was almost the perfect game for me as a non-Salah owner, as a non-Salah captainer. But the Egyptian king, the FPL king, cannot be stopped. He is inevitable.
This was the no-brainer. This was the banker. This was the one that couldn't fail. This was the one that's never failed.
As the game finishes 4-2 to the champions. A rollercoaster of emotions for the Premier League opener and for FPL managers who captain Salah. Thankfully, Ekitike did perform in my team as Frimponged, early sub with 1 point, and Kai Havertz stinked the place out, didn't look anywhere close to getting any points. 1 goal, 1 assist and 2 bonus points, all from Hugo, giving me 14 total points after the first game. I'm into the top 50% of the world already, which is not a bad start at all, as most people's points are coming from Salah captainers, so once my captain plays, I could catch up and maybe reach 3rd in the world again. The next game saw Spurs take on the newly promoted Burnley at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Big Ange got sacked for winning Spurs a trophy for the first time in years, so their new manager, Thomas the Frank Engine, on purposely lost the Super Cup days before so he wouldn't lose his job.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
Spurs are looking to be a much more solid unit under Thomas the Frank Engine, and Burnley's top scorer last season was a midfielder who's already left them. Fulham. So I have bought into that with triple Spurs defence, Vicario in goals with Pedro Porro and Romero in defence. As long as there's no red cards, these have got to be guaranteed clean sheet FPL points. I'm looking at you, Romero. It's all Spursy from the start, as they almost score within minutes. Maybe I should have actually gone for one of their attackers instead. Then Kudus gets the ball, crosses it to the pigeon man Richarlison, and he scores. Wait, Richarlison? I think I'd pick 7 Spurs defender before that man, so that's all good. Then Burnley on the attack. Only took them 30 minutes. With a shot outside the box that goes just outside the post. The triple clean sheet is still intact. Uh-oh. Burnley with another attack. Why did I speak?
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Where Pedro Porro pushes Anthony over. Uh-oh. No penalty! That was almost a huge unlucky. Burnley on the attack again. I swear they're just winding me up at this point, like a squeaky bum time now. As Vicario saves the shot and saves all of my clean sheet points so far. Thank you, lad. Spurs on the attack now with the ball to Richarlison, who bicycle kicks it in. What? Seriously, how has this pigeon man just scored a brace? Then Johnson runs through to show how big his Johnson is by scoring 2. And that is how it ends. 3-0 to the Spurs with the triple clean sheet points locked in. Vicario got 9 FPL points for that clean sheet, 1 save point and 2 bonus points. So with Pedro Porro's and Romero's 6.2, we got a mighty 21 points just from the Spurs defense clean sheet. That is a huge boost to the bench boost, as most people only had 1 Spurs defender, so we are already getting closer to that 3rd in the world. The next game saw Sunderland host West Ham at the Stadium of Light. Newly promoted Sunderland beat the odds to win the playoffs, so I've made big investments into their squad to try and stay up. A team they may be battling it for is West Ham themselves, with some actually predicting them to go down instead of Sunderland. I personally think Potter will work his magic and they'll be fine. So with that in mind, I have double West Ham attack in Bowen and Paqueta. Paqueta is making his return to football after over a year out with betting allegations against his name. So that is exactly why I am betting on him to score on his return year. See, I'm not a betting man, so I wouldn't put money on it. But he might. And in just the 3rd minute, Bowen makes a great run, works himself some space, and nearly scores already. I was feeling like it was going to be a very long day for Sunderland, with Bowen causing them a lot of pain. Can he go and score? Lol. As then, Sunderland score 1-0. Sunderland score again 2-0. Sunderland score again 3-0 to the newly promoted team. And that is how it finished. Potter must have had a floppy wand because there was absolutely no magic from West Ham there, with the only thing my players doing in that game was probably checking Sky Bet or something. A measly 2 points each, 4 in total, for that game to be a total disaster.
That is a bad one.
Thankfully though, we do still have some big boy players to play for us. The next game was one to define my FPL game week if this bench boost experiment works. It's Brighton vs Fulham. Brighton are a solid team with many great priced FPL players, so that is why I have picked 3 of them to sit on my bench to be on my bench boost. We have Verbruggen in goals, Mitoma on the wing, and Ruta playing up top. I need a big game from these players to make my bench boost worth it, otherwise all of this will end up as a huge failure. And that just pretty much sums up FPL, right? I am relying on a mid-table team for my weekend to not be ruined. How lovely. It was Brighton having a bright start, with Ruta also playing as their striker, who has an early effort that was comfortably saved. Brighton with another chance, with Mitoma getting to it and heading it just over the bar. Oh, they're proper teasing me already. Then Ruta is running through into the box and is fouled. Penalty to Brighton. O'Reilly steps up and scores. Ruta won the pen, so that's an assist for him and points on my bench boost, woohoo. The game was comfortably in Brighton's hands, Fulham not looking like they're going to score at all. So with the current clean sheet points, my bench boost players would be on 14 points, a very tasty bench boost to boost me up those ranks. But of course, FPL is never that simple. Fulham corner in the 90th minute with an egg scramble in the box, with the ball finding Muniz and Muniz finding the back of the net. Brighton bench boost clean sheet wiped out in the 90th minute with the last kick of the game. So we did only get 10 points from the bench boost so far, So it's not terrible, but we're going to have a very big performance from our next players and my captain to get close to that third in the world again. Going into the last game of the day, I was currently sitting at 100k in the world. The final game I'm back in saw Wolves host Man City at Molineux. Man City got knocked out of the Club World Cup early, De Bruyne left, and they are not favourites to win the league for the first time in a while. However, Wolves have also sold their best players and have been predicted by quite a few to struggle this year. That is why not only have I got triple Man City in my squad, but I have also got Captain Erling Haaland. Captain Haaland is a major risk. Instead of backing the tried and tested Salah, who of course got his goal, I have instead risked it for a biscuit to Captain Haaland instead. Where if he goes and scores a hat-trick, it will all be worth it. So let's find out if it was. The team news was out, and Pep Roulette didn't get us this time, with Captain Haaland, Rangers and Aït-Nouri all started, yes. And Man City started off very strong with a ball into Haaland, who unfortunately isn't 9 feet tall, so couldn't get under that one. Is it a sign of things to come? Where Rangers chips it through to Rico Lewis, who pulls it back to Haaland, who scores! Captain FPL goal, Captain Haaland goal. What a start. The rank is already shooting up. Bob then gets the ball, passing it to Rangers, who shoots and finds the back of the net. The 5.5 million gem in FPL really saving my game week with another goal in this game for me. Just one more goal from Haaland and we may genuinely hit 100 FPL points already. Then Reinders finds the ball in the box, who cuts it back to Haaland, and Captain Haaland scores again. A Reinders assist Haaland goal. We're in dreamland. Making that a goal and assist for Reinders and a brace for my FPL captain, which give me so many FPL points that with the current bonus points, I was up to 9th in the entire world. Then a few minutes later, with the clean sheet still intact, Aït-Nouri's points were coming in, which pushed me up to 5th in the entire FPL world. No one else above me had Haaland, so if he went on to score again, I would have actually reached 1st in the world. Wow. But 5th in the world is where we peaked, and that screenshot is going in the Twitter banner. Thank you, lads. As the game finished 4-0 to Man City, with a gigantic, humongous haul from our Man City players. Captain Haaland got 26 FPL points from 2 goals and 3 bonus points, much more than Salah got. Rangers also got 10 points from a goal and assist, and Aït-Nouri got a clean sheet, 1 bonus point and defensive contribution points for 9 in total, for 45 total FPL points from just these 3 players. That brought me up to 94 points in total, with still 1 more player to play. 4 goals, 3 assists, 4 defensive clean sheets, and 5th in the entire world. That is how you play FPL the fun way. That is how you play FPL the right way. Thanks for watching, and also remember,
don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.